I know many of you want to become journalists but have lots of questions in your head. Like, is it difficult? Will I make money? Will I get the job? How to enter into this industry? Looking at the current journalism, half of you might want to give up the idea of becoming one. You want to be a journalist but don't want to do this general kind of news reporting of running around and asking questions to people. Want to travel, want to explore, want to go to new places. Some of you want to get into investigative journalism, like the real hardcore news. Some of you want to get into anchoring. The list can go on and on and on because journalism is massive. So guys, to start with, I'll try to answer the basic question of how you can become a journalist and start your journalism career. Hey guys, this is Pooja Gupta. Welcome to my channel Media Mentor. Let's start with who is a journalist? A person who does a research, writes and reports the information to the public. In today's scenario, anyone can do it. Anyone can gather the information and reach out to the public because we have the tool, which is social media. We can use Facebook, Twitter, Instagram to reach out to the people with the information we have. You can write an article or make a video on your individual capacity, which can be in the form of blogging or vlogging. But when it comes to professional or legal journalist, you have to be associated with a media organization, which gives you some power, liberty, restriction, protocols, and indeed responsibility. And you carry the credibility and the identity of that organization. That's why there's a forever ongoing debate on, are bloggers a journalist? We'll discuss this topic in detail in some other video. Going to the next question, what are the qualities required to be a journalist? You should have a powerful communication skill. Both written and verbal is important here to become a journalist. Now when I talk about language in this, language is important. It can be any language. If you're good with Hindi, go ahead with Hindi. If you're good with Marathi, go ahead with Marathi. There are a lot of state level channels which are doing brilliant. Journalists in their own language are doing brilliant. So language is not at all a barrier. Whichever language you are best at, go ahead with that. You need to know your communication art. That is what is important to become a journalist. Second comes your knowledge. You have to be a well-read person. I mean, you have to be really aware of the current affairs, what's happening. Basic understanding of political affairs, basic understanding of economic affairs is important because if there's some news going on, you should and must know that what is it about. So when it comes to a journalist, he is actually a well-read person, and if you want to be a successful journalist, it's a must that you have to keep yourself updated. Then comes passion and madness. Now this profession will not have any key rule or a thumb rule. There are basics, yes indeed, but when it comes to journalists, they are mad because they are 24/7 alert. You have to be alert 24/7 because you never know when the news is coming and from where it is coming. So it's not easy unless and until you're not passionate about it. You will give up, but if you're passionate about it, you will definitely stick by because anytime from anywhere the news can come in and you have to be on your toe. Now let's talk about how will you enter this field. Let me tell you, the qualities I mentioned in this profession, they are more important than the degree you hold. If you have good communication, if you are well updated with all the current affairs and have the good knowledge of a particular field, then you can definitely make it. Journalists are divided beat-wise. It's like crime, politics, there's entertainment, there's sports, there's business. So journalists are given a certain field and area to cater to, and that is done beat-wise. So if you are expert with any of the field, you can definitely give it a shot. I will definitely make a video explaining what are the beats in detail. So for now, for the basic understanding of the beats, beats are like a territory assigned to a journalist so that the focus is maintained equally on each and every beat and there's a proper flow of information and news maintained. Talking about a journalism and a mass comm degree. If you have a journalism and mass comm degree, it will definitely help because it comes with a lot of advantages as you will have a better understanding of the whole field. So at times you will be given the first preference compared to a person who is not from a media background. Coming to the travel part, as I know people are very fascinated with the part of travel that journalists get to travel a lot. Yes, to source news, a journalist will have to travel to offices, to new places to find out the news. They'll have to meet people, make contacts to make their sources powerful. It's not an easy job because people will not give you information so easily. Hence, it might get tedious at times, but if you love doing so, if you love to go out and talk to people, explore things, then you will be definitely a brilliant journalist. Now coming to the investigative journalism. Now when we see in movies, it's very fascinating that I want to do this investigative sort of journalism. Let me tell you, investigative journalism or a journalist is a one who become an investigative journalist after a point of time. Once you get into the field, you start working, you will understand a lot of things, that how it works, how the system is, now how to investigate, because in investigative journalism there is a lot of risk involved, and once you're working for a particular firm, there's a lot of protocols, there's a lot of restrictions, there's a lot of editorial policies. So gradually with your experience you will understand when you're doing a story whether it's worth risking your life for this particular story, yes or no. That will be your call. So all the journalists who have done a brilliant investigative stories is with their experience, instinct and knowledge, they were able to make this big breakthrough. So it will be your experience and journey when it comes to an investigative journalism. It's not an overnight mission kind of a thing, because there is a lot of legal issues, there is a lot of protocols involved when you are doing a story, when you are doing especially in investigative stories which involves a lot of high profile people, a lot of government officials and a lot of other things. So let me tell you, it is a brilliant thing to have an aspiration to become an investigative journalist, but you have to first experience, enter the field, and with your experience you will definitely be able to get there. So if you want to become a journalist, start writing the stories, make your own blog, and you can also do vlogging, you can also make your videos and everything. And if you are a student, start interning with any of the media firm. It will give you a lot of experience which is required. And if you are someone who is looking for a job directly in the media and have no background knowledge, you will somewhere have to start with an internship, or what you can do is start writing an article, sending it to media houses. You never know, it will get big and they might contact you. So it is all about, you have to make an attempt. As I said, the skill set which is required to become a journalist, you have to start polishing that skills, and you never know, if you go for an interview and you will be able to crack it. Now people who are very good with their communication skill and have the knowledge and have a confidence that you can do this, you can also start as a freelancer job with a lot of media houses. You can be a reviewer, you can be their freelance correspondent. So approach media houses. If you think you can do it, there is a profile of a freelancers who can join in. So there's a lot of media houses looking for freelancers. So definitely if you're a good writer, there's a lot of requirement of content writers, good news writers. Please go and approach those media houses. You will definitely find their contact in their on their websites, which is their email, HR contact. You should and must try that. There are media organizations who are looking for bloggers and who are looking for content writers. Please go and check out each and every media websites, whichever you follow and you think you want to work with them, you will definitely find a link to reach out to them. There's one more thing called citizen journalists. So people who are really passionate about changing and informing the news, there's a word called citizen journalism. In newspaper also there are columns wherein the citizens can write the report. So be a citizen reporter. You can start from there as well. Approaching a media houses these days are much easier, as you have their official say social media, whether it's Twitter, whether it's Instagram, try to approach them. LinkedIn is also a source wherein you can contact the media houses, and that might really help. Hey guys, I hope this video helped you to figure out that what all are the ways that you can become a journalist or get entry into the journalism field. If you find this video informative, please do hit the like button, share and subscribe. Thank you for watching guys, and if there is anything you want me to discuss about, please write in the comment below. I will definitely answer your questions.